Hello everyone, we're standing here today at the Hydrogen Technology Expo in Bremen, organized by Transglobal Events. My name is Johan Wiebe from the Hydrogen Standard, and with me here today is Tobias Lummerich from Alleima. Welcome, Tobias.
Yeah, well, hey, thank you for the opportunity to talk with you. It's a very interesting exhibition so far, and yeah, I want to talk with you about hydrogen.
Fantastic, that sounds like sort of like a good topic to talk about, very relevant at this expo. Tell us all about Alleima. What do you guys do?
We are a steel company based in Sweden, so we have a big melting shop in Sweden and a tube production in many parts of the world, so in Germany, Asia, America, and we try to be involved in the hydrogen business with our tubing. And we also have an own Alleima engineering company, so to do more than the tubes, so yeah.
Okay, so the tubes are often used also in the infrastructure, refueling side of the business. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, we do coil tubing, so coils over 100 meter, and we do the connection between the storage tank in the hydrogen refueling station and the dispensers. So, and we also have like an on-site tubing solution to decoil the coil and to cut it in the required length. So we try to be involved in the mobility sector. Yeah.
Mobility, obviously one of the industries that hydrogen can be utilized. Staying on the sort of infrastructure side of things, how do you guys see the development of the rollout of stations, of fueling stations, maybe in Europe, but also in sort of other areas that you're active in?
Yeah. In Europe, we see a very strong growth. So when we talk with our customers, they show us exponential growth. In North America, I foresee also very strong growth. Also in Asia, and yeah, we try to be part of it. So all in all, I would say mobility sector is one of the key drivers, and yeah, we are looking forward to be part of it with our solution.
Of course. Within the mobility then, do you guys foresee in a certain development as to what part, for example, heavy duty, light duty, what sort of part will be most utilized?
Yeah, I think definitely the heavy duty vehicles, so like for example trucks. I also see a big possibility for ships and maybe in the future airplanes. For the private cars, I see maybe, yeah, it will take a lot of time, but heavy-duty vehicles for sure.
So staying a little bit on the sort of dynamics of the market, can you talk a little bit sort of like how do you see the development of the hydrogen space and particularly sort of like your applications in it?
Yeah, I see a very strong development. So let me start with the exhibition. I mean, this exhibition is far bigger than last year. Also, the exhibition in America and Asia are much bigger than the last year. You have many more companies who are trying to get the piece of the cake. So all in all, I would say it's the whole hydrogen area is growing very strongly. So, yeah.
Steel. Let's talk about steel. Obviously, your nuts and bolts of your business. Where is it used and how do you sort of apply your steel in sort of the hydrogen industry?
Yeah, we have different kind of steels we recommend. So the one is Alleima 3R60. It's basically a 316L with more nickel content. So we have a great R&D in Sweden that makes many of testing, and that testing shows that this grade has a very great behavior in hydrogen atmosphere, especially when it comes to hydrogen embrittlement. So this is how we try to be part of it with our steel. Yeah.
Embrittlement, obviously a big issue, at least in theory, maybe also in practice, dealing with hydrogen, converting it from natural gas, so to speak, to a hydrogen infrastructure. How do you see that, sort of maybe also in terms of the infrastructure that's currently present in Europe? And what sort of the challenges have you sort of encountered with containing hydrogen through the use of steel?
Yeah, I mean there are a lot of challenges. One challenge is of course the high pressure. So for example in the hydrogen refueling station there's pressure sometimes up to 700 bars for the private cars. For trucks it's about 350. And the combination of high pressure and the aggressive the hydrogen embrittlement, this is one of the biggest challenges, but I am very optimistic that we can handle it. Yeah.
So this grade that you just talked about would be able to deal with the embrittlement well?
Yeah, very well. So as I said, the tests in our laboratory and the R&D showed very good results, and we can highly recommend this grade. Yeah.
What about cost?
Yeah, cost is also a very key factor. I mean, it always depends on the quantity the customers request and on the production improvement and so on. But in the beginning, it's I would say a little bit more expensive, also producing the hydrogen. But if you can scale it up in the future, also the cost will sink, of course.
Scale up in the future and cost will sink. Those are magic words in the hydrogen industry. Tobias Lummerich, thank you very much from Alleima.
Yeah, thank you very much.